And then a look ahead to the UEFA Champions League group stage is coming up. But first, some of the best strikes from around the globe this week in the World Game.
With this free kick, he's been in fantastic form for his club. Oh, and he's got one for his country.
Well, he doesn't think there's a foul in there. Fernandes with a shot goal! Mati Fernandes for Chile!
Feeder clears, shot comes in, oh, a wonder strike! Chile!
Set pieces. Oh, and that's why! It's absolutely magnificent from the 21-year-old James Rodriguez!
PC comes Bale. Oh, they've got something for the set piece. Gareth Bale scores. Big moment for Wales.
It's a huge club. It's got a huge name, and I think anywhere in the ex-Balkan, it's probably number one. Hajduk, Split, Dinamo Zagreb, and until you actually come here and see, how big it is, the derbies, you don't actually know how big it is. But they do a lot of work in the youth development, and I think basically almost every player wants to come either to Dinamo Zagreb or to Hajduk Split. We actually done, I thought, quite well at the Euros, but unfortunately we didn't get that next step, and I think the main reason was that we didn't believe 100% that we can go through. The way it looks now, I don't think so. There's a 98% chance I won't be playing, but in football anything's possible. I just want to enjoy the football now. I want to play this Champions League. I want to enjoy game to game, training to training, and enjoy the weather, enjoy everything. I'm enjoying it here. And I think when you enjoy life, you bring out the best in anything you do, your hobbies, and that's basically what's happening now. I just hope I stay healthy, and we'll see. Take it week to week, day to day. I used to kick the ball around the backyard for hours and hours and hours, and when I say hours, it's not 1 or 2 hours, it's 5 or 6 hours. School holidays used to be basically always in the backyard and just training and experimenting, and it was a huge hobby for me, and that's probably where all the technique comes from, but yeah, there's a lot of hard work. That was for me one of the biggest things playing in the Australian league back then, in the first, there was the first division, or the A League as you call it now. It was a huge thing, and I was lucky enough to be playing for a club where they were very experienced and had a lot of great players, a lot of great characters, and basically I think we all at the end of the day had a great attitude, and we all profited from each other. I want to play at the end of the season here, like I said, day to day, week to week, and month to month, and just want to enjoy it. If I'm healthy, then I'm going to try and play as long as I can, and eventually I want to come back to Australia, so there is a possibility, but like I said, I want to first play at the season, do my best here, do a few interesting things in the Champions League, try and get some points and some wins for this club, and do something special here, because the motivation's there, the goals are there, and since when we've got the goals and the motivation, then one day we'll achieve that for sure.
Josip Simitic playing a key role in the Dinamo Zagreb team, set to begin yet another UEFA Champions League campaign this week. The Croatian champions welcome FC Porto to the Stadium Maksimir on Wednesday morning, our time, guys. He was a great player.
He was.
Actually there when he made his debut as a 16-year-old for...
Josip, you're talking about?
Yeah.
By the way, do you reckon we could maybe just do with him a bit now?
I'll tell you what, I remember, anyway.
Here's match day one, the
Another
fixtures. Dinamo Zagreb play FC Porto Montpellier against Arsenal, Malaga and Zenit. That should be interesting. AC Milan, Anderlecht. Milan need a result. Dortmund playing Ajax and Real Madrid against Manchester City. There's some of the other fixtures, Chelsea, Juve, Lille, Bate Borisov, Barca and Spartak Moscow. That'll have one interesting fan in the camp now. Foz, you're going to be there.
I'm going to be there. Yeah, I'm going to be great. Not with absolutely no disrespect to you guys, because I'm always delighted to sit beside you on a Thursday morning. It's going to be different to be inside the new camp watching. It's going to be great. And I'll be on the phone. Or I'll be on Skype or something.
He's got his Barca
Skyding on Skype.
He's ready to go. Well, Real Madrid host Manchester City. It's a big test for Los Merengues, who we've spoken about how they're struggling.
Well, it's bigger for Man City.
Yeah, but really, for Real Madrid, it's the holy grail that they haven't achieved since 2002. Yeah. 9 titles. Man City had a tough group last season in the Champions League.
And they learned a lot of lessons early in that group. They had, I think, 1-1 draw to Napoli in their first game and got caught on the counter-attack despite dominating in that game. Their second game was against Bayern. In the first 15 minutes in that Bayern game, I remember that they were also dominating and Bayern just sat back and worked them out, and then all of a sudden they just took over. So they've got to learn their lessons. They're playing against a Real Madrid side who won all 6 of their matches in the group stage. I think it's the first team that's ever done that.
Was it? Oh.
In the group stage last year. And,
they were dominant. I mean, you can't. No one can possibly say that it's. The test is for Man City, obviously, right? They didn't get out of the group stage last year. Yeah. They're against the guys who went out in the semi-final. Really should have been finalists, probably. And whatever happens in La Liga, what you know is that when Madrid walk out, they're in their competition now, right? And don't worry, they'll deliver. It's going to be a really intriguing match. I think it's good that Mancini got Javi Garcia, right? So because that's going to, I think, make a difference in midfield with someone who can play in Europe much better.
This is Chelsea struggling in the Super Cup. They were absolutely towered in Monaco, but how do you see Di Matteo's defence of the European title?
We covered this game, and this was worrying because you remember their road to winning the title last year, and they had many performances like that, and they got through because they were lucky. But that Atletico Madrid performance in the Super Cup just showed that when other teams score the goals, you keep playing that defensive way, and you can really be in trouble. And so that's a worry for them. Juve, it's going to be great to see how they now back in a competition they're very familiar with. So it's they've again started very well in Serie A. It's Pirlo in the side as well. I mean, how good is this guy?
That competition. He's magnificent in there.
He's been fantastic. So it's going to be a great tie.
Okay, and we know that Vucinic and co will really press Chelsea at home, guys. Thanks for that. Enjoy your Spanish sojourn,
I will
Foz.
do, yes. I'll be in touch. I'll bring you something back.
Okay, that's it for the show this week. Confirmation of the live Match Day 1 action coming up on SBS 1. Wednesday morning, a glittering collection of the world's best players meet at the Bernabeu as Real Madrid face Manchester City. And on Thursday, the holders get their campaign underway against Juve. Coverage starts from 4:30 Eastern. And if you struggle with the early mornings, we've got you covered on SBS. Join us Thursday night for the UEFA Champions League hour, 8:30 SBS 2, 11 p.m. SBS 1. And on Friday, catch the best of the action for Match Day 1 of the Europa League from 7:30 on SBS 2. And the live sport continues this weekend with the World Road Cycling Championships, 10:30 this Saturday and Sunday night on SBS 2. We'll take you live to Limburg in Holland for the men's and women's road races. There's also a number of live streams throughout the week. Head to sbs.com.au/cycling central for the details. Thanks for your company. We'll see you during the week. It's bye for now.